In this program, I am going to analyze if Ms. W in different situations is required to file estimated taxes, quarterly estimate taxes, or not. This is Nashimar, the CEO of InfoTaxSquad.com. We are a team of CPAs and EAs. I request attorneys, tax preparers, taxpayers, entrepreneurs, students, economists, and the most important politicians who create laws to subscribe to my channel to receive the most up-to-date and accurate tax information to enhance their knowledge. We have 4 different situations. In situation 1, her tax liability is $12,000 and her year 2 income tax withholding will be $9,750. In situation 2, her year 1 tax liability was $12,000, whereas her year 2 income tax withholding will be $9,000. Situation 3, her year 1 tax liability was $5,000 and her year 2 income tax withholding will be $9,750. Fourth and the last situation, her year 1 tax liability was $9,000 and her year 2 income tax withholding will be $8,500. To determine if Ms. W is required to pay quarterly taxes, I'm going to compare withholding with liabilities. In option 1, based on 90% safe harbor rule, she had a withholding of $9,750 and her liability was $9,000. Therefore, in this case, she had a sufficient withholding to cover her liability and she is not required to pay tax in option 1. Option 2, she had a liability of $9,000 based on 90% safe harbor rule. She had withholding also of $9,000, so she was covered in situation 2 as well. So option 3, she had a withholding of $9,750, whereas she had a liability of $9,000. So she's also not required to pay quarterly taxes in option 3 also. So in option 1, 2, and 3, she is covered and she is not required to pay quarterly tax. Whereas let's analyze option 4. In option 4, based on 90% safe harbor rule, she had a withholding of $8,500, whereas her liability was $9,000. So her withholding was less than her liability. Therefore, Ms. W is required to pay taxes in option 4, where her liability is more than her withholding. Thank you and God bless you.